Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Acupuncture's My Life. Now, in this episode should be quite interesting because there are many individuals who have reached out to Acupuncture's My Life concerned about chest and cardiac pain. Okay. Now, I say many times, yes, see your physician on an annual basis, make regular wellness visits with an acupuncturist, because a physician, if you're suffering from certain disorders, will explain to you from an allopathic perspective as to what's wrong and discuss your options with regard to ways in which you can be treated. An acupuncturist, why would you also see an acupuncturist is because you want to cover all bases. Where's the disturbance relative to yin and yang, chi and blood? What's going on? Why are you feeling cardiac pain or chest pain? You see, from a biomedical perspective, cardiac pain could be due to angina or coronary artery disease such as atherosclerosis or arteriosclerosis, rheumatic valvular heart disease, mitral valve prolapse, dissecting aorta aneurysm, or it can be as a result of an infection such as pneumonia, pleurisy, pericarditis, viral myocarditis. It can have a lot to do with, let's say, the chest wall, such as musculoskeletal trigger points, or costochondritis, or intercostal neuralgia, or even a fractured rib. It can even be due. I've done an episode on referred pain, and it could be referred pain, let's say, from cervical or thoracic spine or spinal facet joints. Other causes can be pulmonary embolism. What else? Esophageal spasm, gastroesophageal reflux, pneumothorax, herpes zoster, or even tumors of the lung and spinal cord. And your physician would sit down and discuss, what's going on, and perhaps have tests run and so forth. Now, an acupuncturist, it can be due to various different patterns. One pattern, let's say, being blood stasis. Either, and under that pattern, what is it? Heart blood stasis, or it can be blood stasis of non-cardiac origin, such as acute trauma to the chest wall, or blood stasis of non-cardiac origin, such as masses. And a person can experience like fixed, crushing, piercing, or constricting retrosternal chest pain and angina. And the pain can be episodic and worse at night, and initiated or aggravated by exertion or cold weather, or even cold foods. And warmth can relieve it. Now, let's say chest and cardiac pain. An acupuncturist, in the case of blood stasis, would look to invigorate blood and eliminate blood stasis and open the heart vessels to stop the pain. See, so that's one way chest and cardiac pain can be seen and treated by an acupuncturist. Now, this pain, this chest pain and cardiac pain, can also be due to phlegm. And many individuals overlook the effects in which phlegm can have on the body, on the meridians, from an acupuncturist perspective. It can be due to phlegm congesting the vessels of the heart, or phlegm heat in the heart and chest, or phlegm heat in the lungs, or phlegm heat knotted in the chest wall, which can cause discomfort and a stifling sensation in the chest. And this type of obstruction, that being phlegm obstruction, is considered to an acupuncturist a pathology that can most likely lead to serious blockage of heart vessels and even potential death. But in general, phlegm can occur by itself, but it's more likely to develop in individuals who suffer from yang qi deficiency, or chronic liver qi stagnation, or excess heat from yin deficiency. And you would learn all of this just by sitting with an acupuncturist. Now, when phlegm is a pattern to chest and cardiac pain, a person would experience or could experience stifling or suffocating sense of, let's say, oppression in the chest with chest pain or feeling of heaviness, as if there's a weight on their chest in terms of pounds, like 10-pound weight on their chest. But the sense of oppression would be prominent, and sometimes the pain can radiate to the back between the scapula or the arm or even the jaw, especially on the left side. Case such as that, an acupuncturist may look to transform and expel phlegm from the chest, basically unbind the chest and unblock chest yang. Okay? This is why it's great to see an acupuncturist, because how are you suffering? I mean, what's going on with yin and yang within the internal organs, within the meridians? How is qi and blood flowing throughout the body? And I say qi in a sense like qi can stagnate, and that can also cause chest and cardiac pain. Like liver qi can stagnate and cause that. Or liver stomach disharmony, or stomach qi and stomach heat. And even qi and blood deficiency along with qi stagnation. I mean, you can experience like this sense of tightness, like in your chest with discomfort, like a sense of restriction or vague distending pain in the chest, which can be provoked by like emotional disturbances, mental and emotional disorders. And to learn more about that, just check out acupunctureismylife.tv, where I speak on qi stagnation and mental and emotional disorders. Check out some of the mental and emotional disorder episodes. You can also, let's say, due to qi stagnation in the chest, you can feel tense and anxious and nervy. There can be dizziness and hyperventilation, and women can experience irregular menstruation or premenstrual syndrome and breast tenderness. Now, if qi stagnation causes chest and cardiac pain, an acupuncturist would look to dredge the liver and regulate qi, restore the qi dynamic, and relieve this qi stagnation. Because, you see, as an acupuncturist, I understand that health is wealth. I understand that the wealth is not in the bank, it's not in the safe, it's not in your purse, it's not in your pocket, it's not under the mattress, it's not in the shoebox in the closet. And it's not under the doghouse in the backyard. It's in you. That's where it's at. Okay? But as an acupuncturist, I also understand that chest and cardiac pain can be as a result of cold. And when it's cold, can it cause intermittent pain or intense pain? Because severe cold can separate yin and yang, and now that can be fatal. You see, if cold is what's causing your chest and cardiac pain, as an acupuncturist, you can present with symptoms such as like crushing and constricting retrosternal chest pain, which can be initiated or even aggravated by any type of movement or activity or exposure to cold weather or ingestion of cold fluids and foods. And also the pain can radiate to the neck and the jaw and left arm through to the back. These are some of the symptoms of classic heart attack, stroke. Now, in the event of chest and cardiac pain being due to cold, an acupuncturist will look to warm and disperse this cold and invigorate blood to remove obstruction and promote circulation of heart yang, which is extremely important. Okay? You have to understand, seeing an acupuncturist is so much you would even begin to learn about your own body from a theory of yin and yang, and why the balance of yin and yang is extremely important to allow the body to self-regulate. But chest and cardiac pain, there are other patterns it can be due to that I'll get into in the next episode. I really want you guys to really take this in, absorb this, and understand why it's important to make acupuncture a part of your life. Again, along with seeing your physician on an annual basis, make acupuncture a part of your life, because acupuncture is my life. What's yours?